This is an authentic look at the real, extraordinary people defining our north of normal metro. Discover the characters in the city of frost and fire. I am Conrad Fargo, and this is the Fargo Five. We're here with Nate. Where'd my sheet go? Nate Wright from...
Nate Wright Ring Announcer, Below Zero Wrestling.
There you go. That's who we're here with. This is everyone's favorite segment. It's the Fargo Favorites. We're just going to dive
pressure.
right into it. No, it's. I make it very natural, very easy to flow into, because I set the stage for you. I want to put you mentally into a place, okay? It's dinner time.
Okay.
You're going to go eat.
Okay.
You're not going to eat at home. You're not cooking tonight.
Okay.
It's not your birthday. It's not an anniversary. You're just going out to eat. So where do you want to go? Where are you going?
Soul Avenue Kitchen.
Soul Avenue Kitchen.
Next to Junkyard.
Right next to Junkyard. Tell me more about that place.
I almost said Luna, which, same ownership.
Oh, really?
Nikki Berglund and Ryan Nitschke. They also do 3 or 4 of the places at Brewhalla.
Oh, wow.
They also have Nova over at Fargo Brewing.
They got a lot of places, but tell me more about this Soul, what is it?
Soul Avenue Kitchen. So
Okay,
it's right next to Junkyard Brewing.
So where's that, Moorhead?
Yes.
Okay.
Over Moorhead. My home area.
You're
Actually,
a real 56560 kind of guy.
I am Minnesota proud. Actually going there tonight to have some beers with a friend.
Okay, so you're going to have some beers and
smaller
what food
menu.
do you get? Yeah.
The Cuban sandwich.
Cuban sandwich.
Don't think I've come across a Cuban sandwich or anything Cuban sandwich flavored that I have not loved.
Yeah, because that's pickle, right? Pickle, mayonnaise, and...
Pickle, like
pulled
a mayonnaise
pork.
mustard.
Yeah, mustard. I meant
ham and
mustard.
like a roasted pork.
Ham.
Also,
yeah,
big shout out to the Cuban pizza at Rhombus Guys.
Oh, man.
Which just had on Sunday. So good.
I'm very hungry now. All right. So shout out to Soul Avenue.
Soul Avenue Kitchen.
Soul, like S-O-U-L?
S-O-L. So it's Luna.
Oh,
Soul.
I see. Yeah,
Nova.
Ah.
And then I could nerd out and try like Quasar.
Yeah.
There could be so many other potential places.
Theme. Okay. So you know you're into a lot of things. Like we said, you kind of bouncing around. You're going to be a teacher. You've been an oil rigger. You've been a gold digger. You've done all kinds of things, right? You must meet a lot of people all the time. Like you must be a very social butterfly kind of guy. Just, hey, let's meet somebody.
Yeah.
If you're going to meet somebody for a beer or maybe a coffee, I mean, wherever you're going to meet, what is your favorite meeting place?
I do like Junkyard.
Is that your go-to? Is Junkyard?
Yes. If Junkyard's too busy, I'll go over to Swing Barrel.
Okay.
Over in Moorhead, just literally down the street.
No, Junkyard is a good answer. What do you get when you're there?
I always ask to see, or like, I always ask if they have a West Coast IPA. And even if they don't...
What's special about a West Coast IPA?
I miss them.
Yeah.
Everything's hazy now.
Okay.
Everything's New England.
Yeah.
I just want like a classic IPA. Something you can see through.
Okay.
That doesn't skimp on any of
I
the
don't know
hops.
anything about beer. I know a lot about whiskey. I don't... Yeah. Oh, you a whiskey guy?
What's your go-to
We're
whiskey?
going to have to... I have my own... Okay, here's the thing with whiskey. Everyone's like, oh, you got to try this whiskey, man. It's so good. And it's like a $150 bottle. It better be good for $150.
Yeah,
right.
It's allocated. It better be outstanding.
To me, the goal or the challenge of whiskey isn't to find the best whiskey because I just can spend more and more money. It's to find the best bottle under 40.
Yes,
that was my
absolutely.
And ever since inflation, now I'm more like 50. So I've been doing the whiskey thing for a while.
Give yourself grace. $50 is decent.
Yeah.
And it's just really nice.
Well,
when some of the allocateds.
And so I have a blend. I have my own. I have a personal blend.
Okay.
I have a personal blend that I make up for myself, which is my go. You asked what my go-to is, and my go-to is my personal blend. If it's not
like, are you mixing whiskey?
Yeah, I'm mixing multiple whiskeys to make my own personal. I like to mix things. It's like I can't stop myself from mixing things.
Okay.
I like to take things that don't belong together or aren't. They can belong. When I watch Dragon Ball Z, my favorite is like the Fusion Saga because it's mixing two people together, right?
Yes.
I like mixing. I just like mixing things. I just like to mix things. I like to mix things. So I have my own personal blend. But Few, Balcones, those are two who, if you've never heard of them, they're very reasonably priced. All of their stuff
Texas,
is very good.
I think
Balcones is Texas, and Few is Chicago.
Few.
Illinois.
Feel like I've heard of them, but
They're very good.
There's so many whiskeys out there.
Yeah. No, whiskey's a whole rabbit hole you can fall down. But we're not going to go out for whiskey. We're not going out to eat. We're going to stay home. We're going to cook tonight. Okay?
Okay.
The food that you're cooking with
Yep.
had to come from somewhere.
Yes.
Where? What's your grocery strategy? I used to ask what's your favorite grocery store, but what I realized is people don't have a single They typically, or some do. Some just, I go Hornbachers across the street. But most people have a strategy. What's your strategy?
Ooh. Start out in produce.
No. I mean, where do you buy? Where do you buy them from? No. Where do you buy them from?
Try to
I mean,
avoid
where
the
do you,
middle aisles.
no, where do you buy them from? I mean, most people, it's like I get this from here, I get that from there.
Oh,
Or do you just go to one place?
Typically, I'm a Hornbachers guy.
Yeah.
I am still saddened that I believe Coburn's bought them out.
Yeah.
Because it was just nice that, like, we used to have. I mean, you grew up with Hornbachers,
Yeah.
and it was just independently owned, and it
Yeah,
felt
it sure was.
really good.
Yeah.
And now it's just basically Cashwise and Hornbachers are almost the same thing.
Cashwise in a different outfit. Yeah. I feel that.
Every once in a while, like maybe 4 times a year, I will stroll through Natural Grocers.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have some produce that is fairly uncommon, or you'll find just some screaming deal on
Absolutely.
some crazy juice or something.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Or
juice. I like juice.
some weird jerky that didn't sell, and I'm like, I will eat that.
So Fargo is known for having lots of entrepreneurs. I mean, we are I think our per capita entrepreneurship is really high. I think it has to do with the weather. I think I call it our immigration policy. You got to be this hardy to live here.
Oh, yeah.
And I think like being that kind of a person also just makes you be like, job? I don't want a job, right? So like a lot of people are business owners. Myself, several businesses. You know a lot of business owners. What's your favorite small business in Fargo?
Unglued.
Unglued.
I like
Okay.
Unglued. Have you been to Unglued?
Tell me what they are.
It is in.
That's on downtown here, right?
They used to be downtown. They moved into Brewhalla. So they
Oh
do
yes, that place.
a good amount of events with Brewhalla. They do a lot of like crafting workshops. My wife and our friends love that.
Love to craft. You should have your wife come on the show and tell us about a workshop they're doing at Unglued.
I should. Or
More than happy.
she might be. I'm kind of the extrovert. She's a bit of an introvert.
Those are my favorite types on the show, though, because then they open up, they blossom, and they share a story that nobody's ever heard. So
And then they're wiped out for 4 days.
Yeah, that is how it goes. So Unglued. All right, last question here, and then we will get out of here. So, everybody has different things that they do, things where we pour out our cup to help the world and improve the world. We have our jobs, our careers. You do the thing with Below Zero Wrestling, whatever we do. And then there's things that fills our cup, things to rest or relax, or things that we enjoy, that are just for us. They might be with people, they might be without people, but it's only just to fill your cup. What is it that you do for fun?
I have my 2 dogs.
Yeah.
They're both yellow labs. Dax is 12. Frank is 2. And just, spending time with them.
Yeah.
They're a good way to relax, just throwing the Frisbee. And speaking of Frisbees, like disc golfing is just a fun, hopefully calming walk in the park. It's not quite as intense as regular golf, but just that's a good way to get outside and
golfing and frisbee golf and just spending time with your dogs.
Activity in you.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I love dogs.
Me too.
I lost mine last year and I'm still not over it. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not ever gonna do that again.
You won't
get
over it, but you should get a new one.
No, I'm not. I'm never doing that again.
Okay, way to end on a downer.
It's too much.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I brought it up. I was like, don't say it. And then I do what you asked about watching back the episode. I'm watching it right now. Hi, Conrad. Hi, future me. And my wife should be on the couch over there. If I'm looking at the screen, my monitor screen's there, couch is there. I'm pointing at her right there. She's right there on the couch,
right there,
hopefully listening. And so now I'm gonna be sad, but I'll try not to be sad. We're gonna try to be happy because the show's over. We did it.
The good times.
We did it.
Yes.
So plug yourself one more time while you're in the middle of drinking water there. And I'm gonna have you plug yourself one more time, and then we'll get out of here.
My name is Nate Wright. Hello. I work with Below Zero Wrestling. I am their ring announcer. I will say your name and make it sound really cool. This Saturday, first time ever, we have been to Parallel 46. It is in Pelican Rapids. It is almost in Cormorant. County Highway 5. Get there on this Saturday. Show starts at 6 p.m. Tickets are still available. General admission for $15. VIP tables for $150. That's going to seat 5. You're going to be right next to ringside. You might make contact with one of our wrestlers. Ooh. It's happened before. We have such good matchups. Mentelo's coming down from Canada. He's going to fight Matthias. Bobby Brennan and Mason Mayhem. They are teaming up. They're called American Muscle because they are just two big American boys. They're going to be taking on the Crucible, one of my favorite tag teams just in the country right now. Jake Taylor, local
Previous guest of the show.
Local champion, the Sub-Zero champion, taking on Kyle Pro. Very excited. He was the very first Sub-Zero champion. If you want to see somebody who is confusingly strong, come watch a Kyle Pro match. He doesn't look like he can do the things he does, but then he does them, and everyone's jaws drop. So excited for this weekend.
Very good. And of course, I am Conrad Fargo. You can find me anywhere you can type Conrad Fargo. You're shopping on Amazon right now and listening to this podcast. Guess what? You just type in Conrad Fargo. I'm there. Yeah, anywhere you type in Conrad Fargo, I'm there. Like literally, I've got you. And you can, of course, follow me on Spotify or the YouTubes. People follow on the YouTubes as well, where you can see it. You can see it on Spotify now, though, too. But anywhere, really anywhere. We are going to get out of here with Mad Villain. With all caps. This was the song you chose, who is featuring MF Doom.
MF Doom.
Who's also Danger Doom?
When he works with Danger Mouse, he was Danger Doom. And then they did a collaboration with Adult Swim. But masks are not just for wrestling.
Okay.
MF Doom. Where's
so we're going to listen to his song, All Caps, and we will see you all. Thank you so much for coming,
Thank you for having
Nate Wright. Thank you. Because the sheet is all the way over here, and I'm just more nervous than anything, and then the nervousness. So thank you for coming. Thank you everybody for listening, and we'll see you next week.